Dean Blundell Show on the Edge.
Joining us in the studio, adult actress and dancer Kirsten Price. Good morning, ma'am.
Wow.
Hello.
She's smart as a pistol, too, folks. Don't let her fool you. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No problem. So you're at Treasures tonight, is that correct?
I sure am. I'm doing 2 shows tonight. Not sure of the show times.
Do you get totally naked?
I do. Wow. I get totally naked and I molest myself.
Do you really? Do you,
Oh
do, you
my
do some
God.
business with yourself? You get
do you know,
do you have props?
I don't. Well,
Other than a blanket with a wolf?
Do you have, do you have
I
that
don't-
for the third song?
I don't do the blanket.
Okay.
No, I'm hardcore.
Really?
Who needs a blanket?
Can you? Are you good on the pole?
Yeah.
Like, can you
well, in more ways than one.
Wow, you gotta.
I'm good.
That's
I'm good on
amazing.
all kinds of pole, baby.
She's so hot too. Like
I know.
Kirsten Price. I used to watch you on like the night calls thing.
Yeah.
And that was always like you kind of night calls was good, but it was bad. One, like it was good because you actually felt like they were talking to you, but it was bad because there was always that guy going, "All right, baby, cool. All right, come on, tell me more." Like,
I know.
yeah.
Oh, we used to make fun of you. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, we did make fun of you, Jesse and I. We did, especially after the show. Oh my God.
She's my favorite porn star, Jessie James. She's my favorite.
Yeah, she's one of my faves too. She's actually the reason I got in porn.
Really, really?
Yeah,
So
we knew
let-
each other before either of us was in the adult industry.
Take me through, because you are very pretty, and a lot of porn stars are very pretty. You're a pretty young 20-odd-year-old, very young 20s.
Thank you.
And no, but when you started to get into it,
What do
just
you
a
mean?
couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd be young. What were you doing? Like, were you working at a you know, a Tip Top Tailor's? Were you you know, were you serving Slurpees at a 7-Eleven? And what made you go? Like, was it a desperation thing or just something
There
you
was
wanted
no
to do?
desperation involved. I was actually living in New York City. I posed for Playboy. Did a couple of their magazines. I was a go-go dancer at all like the nightclubs and a cocktail waitress at Scores.
In New York?
Yeah,
I heard
and-
that place is awesome.
Yeah, I made a lot of money.
Can you
I really
touch
did.
at that place? Like, if you pay, can
No,
you touch?
I wasn't a dancer. I was
you-
never a dancer until I did
Oh, you're just a
porn.
cocktail waitress.
I was just a
Yeah.
cocktail waitress, yeah, and I made a lot of money.
Like, how
There's
much
a lot
would you
of,
make a
business-
night?
Yeah,
I don't
like-
remember. It was like
most
21.
so you're 21. Let's say you have a great night. What normally on average, what would a great night be as a cocktail waitress at Scores?
I don't know. You could make probably like $1,000 at least.
Wow, and all you got to do
At
is
least.
show cleavage. And
Yeah,
serve
I mean,
drinks.
well, because they pay for your time. You know, you sit down, you have a bottle, have a drink.
Yeah.
You make $1,000 probably. That's probably around average made.
Wow,
a
you
night.
work like 4 or 5 days a week. That's at least over $2,000.
That's
I did
that's
well.
yeah, and it's
I'm
a
a
lot of like
hustler.
business guys and stuff that go to this
Yeah.
place. It's not like you're a strip joint where you think it's just like pervs and per row type of thing.
Right, yeah, and they want to sit down and talk to you and have a drink. And there's so many strippers that are there, you know, and they're all hustling and doing their thing, and they just kind of want to sit down and have like a nice conversation with a normal girl. So
Yeah,
that's where
a
I
normal
come.
hot chick. So you're really pretty, and then you're a cocktail waitress. You're 21, and then what happens?
I started doing magazines. I posed for Playboy. I was doing a lot of like pageants, bikini modeling. I went to school to do hair. I never really followed through on that, but
Well, you shave.
yes,
Yeah.
no, seriously, it comes in handy because I give myself a men's haircut and down there I do like the whole scissor over comb action.
Yeah,
Get
dude,
it nice and
there's
trimmed up.
One of the videos
It's nice.
I just watched you in. I think it might have been Put It Wherever Too.
Classic.
It was a
Instant
very
classic.
Your manicuring was that's literally a movie.
triangle.
The triangle was awesome.
I have what I like to call the bunny trail now.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice.
What's the bunny trail?
Kind of like a landing strip, but better.
I wish we could see
I
it.
wish I could show you.
Oh, wow.
It's weird though because
It's
we
like
can watch
the-
videos in front of you, but
It's really nice.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
So-
Very manicured.
So you and then how did you did someone come up to you and go, "Hey, I dare you to do porn"?
No, I used to come to LA just for vacation because it was cold in New York to visit my best friend, Miss Jessie Jane, and she just was like, "Please stay. I love you. I miss you. Stay." And I stayed, moved in with her. And I was kind of like intrigued by what she did. You know, I was always fascinated with the adult
Having
industry.
sex for money?
Yeah. I was always fascinated by, the whole adult industry, and I'm kind of an exhibitionist. I was already posing nude in magazines, so I just kind of started doing like, all the other stuff, Hustler and Club and all those kind of things.
Oh, some of the more risque stuff, because Playboy prides itself on being a gentleman's magazine.
Right.
Hustler prides itself on trying to make sure we can see your pancreas from the outside.
Yeah, and I liked it, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of hot." So I did that, and then I started doing some girl stuff, and I met.
It always starts like that, right? The girl.
Is that how you
You
start
know,
in
to
porn?
ease my way in. Well, not
Yeah.
everybody,
Probably
but I
easier,
wanted
though.
to ease my way in. I didn't want to just.
So
start,
who's the first
like,
chick you had sex with on film?
Oh God,
Was it Jessie?
no, it wasn't. I believe it was Charlie Lane.
Oh, she is beautiful.
Yeah, talk about a
Awesome.
booty.
Yeah.
Her booty is
Yeah, it's like chunk.
defies
good-
gravity.
So you guys do your first lesbians, and were you nervous when you did it? When you did
No,
your
because
lesbian
her and
porn?
I are really good friends.
Is
So
it
we-
weird having sex with really good friends, though?
No, it's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, well, because I mean, a lot of my friends and I have sex off camera, so.
Just for fun?
Talk about that a little more.
Take us, you'll go over to their house and say, hey, we're going to go out and get a falafel. Why don't we have some sex first?
Well, not with a falafel because that might give you gas, and
Well,
I kind
before.
of like the
Yeah,
booty
before.
play.
No, I mean, you know what? Oh, you do? You like the you like the butt love?
I don't I don't want to have a kebab and then something in my butt.
Wow. So you like a little salad, tossed salad?
Oh
then?
yeah, I toss some salad, male and female.
Do you really?
You know, that is my kind of woman right there. Not
I
enough
do.
women do
I
that.
I got to tell you, I don't think I could. I don't think I could have the thing done.
You know,
Really?
that-
I-
The guys
that-
love it. You say that now, but once I get to your taint, you're gonna be like,
there-
you're like, keep going, don't stop.
there is nothing like it. When a woman does that and does it with like conviction.
Words I've never
Gusto.
heard.
I do it with gusto.
From porn star Kirsten Price. Once I get to the taint. There's words in there that I hear on our show.
And don't
Once
forget
I get to
about
the taint.
the little a point. You know,
Yeah.
you can
Just a
that's
little,
yeah,
just a
it's
knuckle.
always it's a little tickle. It's a little tickle you never thought you might have had.
I'll
already.
milk your prostate, baby.
No, I'm all milked. Thank you.
No, you're not. Dude.
No, I'm good.
And now that you're manicured, you're
Thank
right
you.
in.
Yeah. So you do your first scene, your first porn, and what was it called? What was the name of your first lesbian?
It was for Suze Randall, so I don't think it had a name. I think it was just for her website.
What was the name of the first movie you did?
The very first movie I did with a boy, my ex-husband, was it's called "Who's Your Daddy Number 7."
No way.
Yeah, that's how my mom found out I did porn too. It was amazing. So seriously, funny
I sure
story.
hope your dad's not in it.
Somebody came into my mom's work, and I'm on the box cover, and he said, "Recognize that girl," and I was like, "Oh,
no.
She got,
Was she
yeah.
upset? What do your
no, I
parents
think
do?
she knew that I was gonna do it.
What do your parents do?
I don't know.
They have jobs?
I think so. Yeah. No, my mom, she works in some sort of a lab.
Oh, she's
she
smart, she's like an educated person.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
What's your
smart.
school? Your background? Other than hair? Was it?
Yeah, I went to college for a hot minute, for like a year and a half.
Okay.
I don't know. It wasn't working.
How long do you think you'll do porn for?
Until they tell me to stop. Well, until they start calling me a MILF. Once they start calling me a MILF.
Nina
I'm
Hartley's
out.
still awesome,
And I'm
though.
out. Yeah, she is awesome, but that's
Do you
not
have
for me.
kids?
I do not.
Well, you can't be a MILF without kids.
Yeah, you can. Trust.
A mom
they
I'd like
will
to F?
say,
No,
yeah,
you'd
but
be a
they'll
cougar.
call you a MILF.
Yeah, you're a cougar.
You don't have to have kids to be considered a MILF.
Well,
in the
mom is
industry.
the key word in MILF.
I know, but you look like a mom.
Do you
know
look
what I mean?
like you don't really look like a mom.
Look at Julia Ann. She doesn't have children. She wins like MILF of the Year award. You just have
Oh,
to
you're getting all
look like you have
technical on
kids.
us.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't want to be called a MILF. It's
I don't think
All
you're
right,
a MILF.
all right. No,
You're not
you're-
even old
you're-
enough to be a MILF.
You're absolutely stunning, and you're aging well. I know. I don't know how old you are, but I'm sure you've been in the industry for a few years, and you just
She's over 18.
yeah, and you look phenomenal. So you should go with it. Whatever you're called, who cares? You wear that with confidence, like the way you toss a salad.
I love you.
I may have trimmed last night.
Have you ever had? Let me ask you this: have you ever? Because there was a scare a few years ago with HIV in there, and people weren't doing it. Like, have you ever had a scare yourself? Have you ever had an issue with it?
No, the company that I work for, Wicked Pictures, we are a condom only company.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
just
the
stoners.
only condom only company in the business.
You're kidding?
I am not.
So you just do
kidding.
condom only porn?
Yeah, I do.
You know, it's
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
applaud
Drop
Well, you know,
dead.
the way it works,
Serious
I guess.
as HIV.
Very serious
Wow.
at HIV.
But the way it works, right? It is, isn't it?
Really?
It's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
It's funny
No
because
joke.
the prettier you are, and that's why you're a box cover girl and stuff. It's like the guys can deal with women who have partners who wear condoms if they're pretty. But if they're ugly and they have that dude wearing condoms, they're like,
oh, no.
I ain't watching that.
I mean, a lot of the condoms we use are kind of like almost like a pinky color, so you can't really tell. Like unless you're like looking for it, it's not like, oh my god, that guy's wearing a rubber. It's like no. But you know what? It's all about safe sex for me, and I like to know that my vagina is in good hands because I'm gonna need to use this for a long time.
I guess. Can you get an insurance policy out against it?
You know, I should call Lloyd's of London.
You can.
And share my
you can insure body
vajayjay.
part. You should because you work. You use it for work. Use your vagina at work.
Should. What a good idea.
What do you
your
prefer?
mouth.
Do you prefer the butt love or the front love?
You know, it depends because I really haven't had that much anal sex with men, mostly with women because sometimes, I mean, if you have a really big, for instance, the guy I'm dating right now
Has a big member.
massive,
Okay,
and he
all
keeps
right.
wanting to stick it in my butt, and I'm like, I don't know,
So
honey.
he's a huge one. He wants to put it in the no-no place.
Yeah. He wants to go.
Oh, am I not allowed to say that?
No, that's
Oh,
okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. We'll just use funny terms for it.
Yay.
Like,
Yeah, he wants to,
The leather
to put it
Cheerio.
in the bad zone. And I'm like, you know, I want you to. I really do. But I'm afraid that
because it's that intense.
it's big.
packing.
Yeah. It's nice.
Really? And you're not very big. You're very small.
I'm little.
You are, yeah. What are you, like 5'5" or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I just got an email from somebody. He's a project manager. I won't say where, but he said, "Hey, my buddy and I just Googled her, and she's getting it hard in the 9th picture on Google Images." Thanks.
The 9th picture. I want to know what that is. I want to know what the 9th picture is.
Well, it's interesting to talk to someone about the industry who's very open to talk about it too, because you've been doing it for a few years now.
Yeah.
Do you see a time when you're like, I'm done with this. I'm going to go do something else.
I mean,
Like
I want to have
accounting?
children someday.
You wanna have kids?
And I feel like what if my body doesn't bounce back, then I'll stop. But if it does, then I'll be a MILF. I mean, I love what I do. It's fun. I get paid to have sex. It's a good time.
I know.
Speaking of body bouncing back, can I say how you recently got your boobs done?
It's not very recent. It's almost 2 years ago.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it'll be 2
How big
years
are they
on
now?
June 17th. You know what? They have a birthday.
June 17th.
Yeah, that's my booby birthday.
booby-
I'm
and you're
gonna
wearing
make
an
a
actual bra,
booby
too.
cake. Yeah, you know my boobs shrunk though; they were bigger. I'm about a 32C.
That's good. Chicks that go like from, what were you before, an A, a B?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then chicks that go from A to B all the way up to a double D, they look ridiculous.
It's gross.
Yeah,
I
so
don't want to
good
be
for
a
you.
titsicle.
A titsicle. Is it?
Yeah, tits on a stick.
I see.
Tits on a stick.
Kristen Price, our guest. Really appreciate you coming in. See her at Treasures tonight. Is your last night tonight?
No,
What are you
I'm
doing all
on
weekend?
Saturday too. Yeah,
Are you
two
really?
shows tonight and 2 shows on Saturday. Wait, is it Friday?
Yeah.
It is Friday. We're all,
I have no
yeah.
idea. I'm like, what day is it? That's what happens when you do porn. You never know what day it is, ever.
That's what happens when you do a morning show too.
Awesome.
Yeah, you know
We
the
have something
weather,
in
but
common.
couldn't say what day it is. I have no idea what this is.
And we don't walk as funny, but I mean, it's
It's a little
similar.
bit different.
Yeah, sometimes I walk like I've been riding a horse, but I've been riding something else.
Really appreciate
Oh,
your
she's
time.
so
Very nice
hot.
to see
Check
you.
her
Yeah,
out.
check her out. Kirsten Price, Adult Star. She's a Treasures all weekend. Check her out. Thanks so much for coming. What's your website?
Thank you. ClubKirstenPrice.com, and on Twitter I'm Kirsten_Price, and I'm funny, so follow me.
We'll put it on our Twitters and then people get to you.
Yay!
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Love you guys.
Okay, good to see you.
The Dean Blundell Show.